My presentation will be on smart homes and what utility they provide at the cost of your privacy. First, we need to lay down what is a smart home. Smart home technology is an acronym for self-monitoring analysis and reporting technology originally developed by IBM. It is a system that uses devices connected to the Internet of Things. As its name implies, it can remotely monitor and manage connected devices. So, why use a smart home? First, a smart home allows users to remotely control linked devices from their smartphone or another hub. It can gather data from devices and then automatically respond if the user sets up automatic responses. Examples can be it can detect an intruder with a camera and send an alert to the user. Another example is it can control a thermostat while the user is away to help save energy. Here's a picture that depicts some devices and appliances that could potentially be connected to the Internet of Things. So, let's talk about the Internet of Things. These are devices and appliances embedded with a computer which is able to connect to the Internet. Smart homes create an ecosystem for connected devices within the home, which allows users to remotely control the devices from a hub such as your smartphone or another hub built into the system. So first, let's talk about some good parts about smart homes and why you'd want to use them. So it can increase security from sensors and cameras, which can alert the homeowner to a possible intruder. It allows easier use of devices connected by either automating them or the user remote controlling them. It can also potentially save energy with automated thermostats. So let's talk about the risk that comes with a smart home. Security, which I just talked about, is now also potentially vulnerable because of a smart home. An inherent risk of the Internet of Things is that data is collected by devices and then stored online because they are connected to the Internet. So, what's wrong with that? Well, your privacy is at risk. Data is collected from these devices and sent to the manufacturing company for data analysis. This is to improve automation of the system, but now your personal information is at the hands of the business and stored on some server. The business could potentially track the information for marketing or even sell the data. And another problem is that these smart homes have been known to be vulnerable. The issue can be from outside sources such as hackers. Hackers can get into a network and access the smart home. This would allow them to monitor potentially any of the devices connected to the smart home and gather private information. An example of this that actually has happened is that hackers have accessed baby monitors within a parent's home and, of course, frightened them as they found out about it. And let's go back to security in that an example of them being unsecure is in 2016 a DDoS attack, which is a distributed denial of service attack, was carried out by targeting unsecured smart home technology. The devices were used to send huge amounts of traffic to targeted servers. A study was done estimating that 15% of home routers were not secure enough. This is a depiction of how a DDoS attack might occur. In conclusion, this shows that smart homes are prone to security breaches, leaving private information at a high risk. Data gathered from smart homes is sent to respective companies, relying on legal agreements and business integrity for our privacy, which is up to the user whether they want to trust that or not. Smart homes are useful for homeowners for control and automation, and they do provide security from intruders. So overall, it is important to know the risk before deciding to get a smart home. Here is a page of my references. Thank you for listening.